Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. Just gonna go ahead and get the chat open on my phone. So tonight, as the title would suggest, we are going to spend, why can't I read? Oh, we're gonna spend about an hour looking at the Nintendo Direct announcements from today. I'm starting to get a little stuffy, and I don't know why. This camera's quality is very low, and I don't know the reason for that. So I apologize, and the colors are not great. Okay, hold on a second.
Being forced to fight non-stop
I
is
get an
miserable.
ad on my own stupid live stream. It's all these like Chinese companies too. Chinese games, Chinese Temu stuff. I'm sorry about the
And I don't know why. This camera's...
Okay. Hi. I'm a little stuffy, like I said. Let me go ahead and get the chitty chat open. There we go. So today, first of all, look at that. Stuffed Puffs Monster Marsh. Oh, like a marshmallow. Okay. So I thought this Direct was sort of a mixed bag, to be totally honest with you. That is well, it didn't fall on the floor. It fell on the computer. Anyways, look at that. Good as new. All the monster guts are just fine. This is a monster marshmallow. This was made by Professor Egad. And I'm going to have a little nibble. Why is it not updating my phone? What is going on here? Good Lord, YouTube. Good Lord. There we go. Okay, here we go. Alright. Shouldn't be eating this before going to bed, but I'm kind of hungry. I didn't eat a lot today. Another Geoff in the wild? What? ASMR Joshi return when? I don't know. Right now, I think. Joshi, hello. I was about to watch the rest of your reaction, but this is good to watch instead. How about that Paper Mario, though? Oh, let's get into it, actually. Let's start watching some videos. Forgive the clunkiness of the transitions here, but, you know, I'm only working with one monitor. I used to have two, but I kind of like just having one. But it's not great for live streams. So let's just watch some of the trailers. I'll give you my thoughts and stuff. We're going to hang out for an hour, and here we go. Bink, again, forgive the clunkiness. I think I have the audio balanced pretty well. So we're going to kick it off with Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Arguably the best announcement. I knew instantly, of course, just like probably many others, that this was The Thousand-Year Door because of that intro. By the way, so this scene right here, I'm very familiar with because this is how my Paper Mario Christmas special opens. It actually opens exactly like this, but the scene is wintry and Christmassy. So you'll see what I mean later this year, but I love the way this game looks. Oh my god. You know, it's actually a little nerdy trivia for you. In the Thousand-Year Door, you can't see the Luigi chunk of the house. See how there's like a Mario chunk and then there's like a green chunk in the back? You don't see that in the Thousand-Year Door, but you do in the original Paper Mario. So, again, very nerdy bit of information for you there. I love so much. Oh, and of course we've got the little portrait of the partners from the N64 game. I love that. It just looks so good. It feels like this is not real. I still can't accept this as being real. I'm just so excited. I love how the characters all have like voices with their little text, you know? How the text has little chirps and stuff. I really like that. It adds a lot of personality. Here we are, baby. Oh my god. I love the little pine trees they added to the back of the mountains. That looks really cool. That looks so nice. I just love so much. I just want to look at this. Just sit and stare at it. Can you believe this is real? This is real. Apparently it's real. Again, I'm not even joking. In my reaction, I said like, I was like, did I die? Like, did I not wake up? Am I just dreaming? There was literally like a couple times, like split seconds, where I legitimately doubted that something this grand could actually happen. But I guess is real. I like the way the trees look. That's really interesting how they handled those. Professor Frankly. I think there are some new poses. Like right there, I don't think we ever see the back of Goombella like that. Do we? I don't think so. I'll be very ashamed of myself if I'm wrong on that, but... Whoops. Oh, man. In my opinion, this is one of the most atmospheric levels in any video game. I love these woods. They're so beautiful. And it's like they're just the right amount of stylized. If you go too far with stylizing something, it kind of loses like a human touch. It loses a connection because it's just too weird and it's kind of like, I don't know. But this is just enough. You get the feeling that this really is a weird, mysterious woods. Well, I don't know if I said that correctly, but you know what I'm saying. So this is one of my favorite areas in the original game, and it looks like it's so enhanced in this. I love the sort of colorful, glistening vines on the ground. They used to be black and white in the original, and now they gave it this like iridescent kind of shininess. We got the big giant dupless mural here with all the booze surrounding you. This is one of the best chapters in the game. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to spoil it. It's really cool to see that they also, and I kind of feel like of course they would do this, but the fact that they kept the Boggly Woods is so good, Mike. More like based woods. But it's cool that they kept the sort of, I shouldn't have eaten this because now I'm like spitting out sprinkles. I'm not going to eat that anymore on stream. It's cool that they kept the Paper Mario designs of these characters, like the old school ones. Like they didn't update the Boo designs just to be more in line with what they look like nowadays. I like that. That's fun. It's fun to just play around a little bit, for God's sakes. I don't think this character is in the game. I don't remember that character here. So maybe they're adding some new characters? That's another thing I could be wrong about, but I'm not sure. I don't remember him. The great little animations. Oh, look at this. Oh, you guys, if you have not played this game, you're in for a treat. I don't want to oversell it. Because, I think my mouse is like running low on battery, so it thinks I'm double clicking when I'm just single clicking, and it's one of the most irritating things in the world. It's a form of torture. But if you've never played this game before, and this will be your first time playing it, you are in for a treat, my friend. And I don't want to oversell it, because I know this game has a lot of history and hype behind it. And so you might play it and be like, oh, I don't know, it was okay. But I don't think you will. I think if you just go into this normal, don't overhype it, and I think you'll be very, 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 very pleased with it. Oh, look at this. The little punies. Look at the little punies in the bubble. Yeah, I love that little voice. I love their voices. Because he sounds like a Koopa Troopa noise, but like in a text format. Oh, look at the little mountain bushes. Oh, this game is so good. It's so grand. Boop. That's another thing, by the way. The 1,000-Year Door, they got it perfect with how much they should play with the paper aspect. It doesn't overdo it. In fact, I don't even remember any lines of dialogue that are like mentioning... I just realized the bricks are like sponge painted on there. Those look like they're kind of stamped with a sponge. Or like a stamp, yeah. They're like stamped on... Oh my god, that's great. But yeah, see, like, so this is a little fun thing, like, whoop, to flip the steps to the other side. There's a decent amount of that stuff in the game, but it's done respectfully instead of in a cringy way. Little baby Yoshi. Oh, he looks great. And if you don't know, the baby Yoshis in the game, there's a bunch of them, and you don't know which one you're going to get. They hatch out of an egg at a certain point in the game, and you don't know what color you're going to get. And they have different hairstyles, different colors. Mine was orange. My first one was the orange one. I want the white one. He's cool. And he's got I think he's got like a little blue hair, like a little curly. No, I think it's yellow. I think he's got like a little yellow curly cue for hair. Thank goodness, Kevster, I can take out my hate on modern Paper Mario on them. I'm just jumping into a conversation here. I don't know what everybody's talking about. There's new original Toad. Oh, people are saying that's new. You're right, that purple Toad was not in the original game. Oh, okay. Don't worry, Witch Doctor, there's some scene where you get to whack a bunch of generic Toads. Is there? I don't remember that. In this game? Why am I not recalling that? The color Yoshi depends on how long it takes to hatch him. Oh, I don't know if I knew that. I love the look of it all. Oh. So this is a good time to mention something. This game has a new updated soundtrack, right? Am I correct on that? Because like the music that's playing in this trailer is all new music. But I will say at the beginning, I don't know how well you guys will hear this. I don't know if the sound is up high enough. Here. See how that sounded, God bless it. That sounded like it was purposely composed to trail off and then go into the next scene. Whereas that track of music in the actual game does not do that. So there's this paranoid part of me that's like, oh no. Is it like they just made new music for the trailer so it sounded more cinematic and exciting, but the actual game does not have real music? Well, I mean, does not have new music, remastered music. I mean, it's not a huge problem because the original game has an amazing soundtrack. But I am really hyped to hear this soundtrack with a fresh take and like, you know, kind of remixed and recomposed. So I don't know. What do you guys think? It's gotta be a new soundtrack, right? There's no way. Because why would they hire a composer just to make trailer music? Well, that's the other thing, though. So the music that plays at this part, I don't think that's in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That's the title music for the original Paper Mario. And again, I'm really going to embarrass myself if I have this wrong. Because I'm up to my eyeballs in Paper Mario for the past 5 years. But this do 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 that is in the first Paper Mario game, right? I don't remember where it is in the Thousand Year Door. That's the original game. So I don't know, right? Can anybody tell me where that is in the Thousand Year Door? No, you're right, Joshy. The music at the beginning is indeed the title music from 1. It actually threw me off when watching the direct. It's never in the... Okay, so I'm not crazy. I was going to be really ashamed of myself if I got that wrong, and it is in fact very obviously in Thousand Year Door. So what does that mean? Right? Like, did they add music that wasn't even... Did they, like, put music in certain places? I don't know. Did they, like, you know what I mean? Like, did they make new music and put it in just to give it even more? I don't know. I'm very, very excited about the idea of a new soundtrack, though. I can tell you that. It's so weird. You'll see this December, but it's very weird for me to look at this scene. Because I've been looking at this scene for a long time. And I've also animated Paracarry swooping down in with the mail. My mailbox is nicer than that one, though. I'm just going to say it. My version actually has more detail, but I like the way that this looks gorgeous. But the stuff that I did is certainly more pieces. But no, oh my God, this... Anyways, I'm sorry. I rewound the trailer, but I'm sorry. I rewound the trailer. We're never going to get through this. There's some reflection on the ground, which is an interesting choice if this is meant to be paper. But I like it. I like it. I can't believe this is real. There's the Don Pianta in the background getting ready to rough somebody up. Oh my god. And there's no white outlines. Woohoo! Oh, so good. You know, I was actually going to replay this game this past summer, and I didn't. I didn't get around to it, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh my god. I like that. Whoop. I've watched this, honestly, probably about 50 times. I love the beep, beep, boom little transition. When you load up the battle scene. Also, another random little thing. Legitimately, right now, the thing I am working on for Paper Mario Christmas is a crowd scene. Like, exactly what we're looking at the bottom of the screen there. I'm actually only making 3 chairs, and then I'm just filming them in front of, like, a green screen, and I'll just layer them so it looks like I made more than I did. But, again, it's very weird to look at this, because this has been a big part of what I've been doing lately. It looks so good. Oh, there's the blooper. Oh, bink. I also really like how... So, this is just the most beautiful Paper Mario game because it doesn't get too obsessed with paper. It's very paper. But at the same time, there are things in here that are not paper. And I like that. Like, when the blooper squirts you, it looks like ink. See, that doesn't look like paper scraps or something. And there's a few other instances like that, where it's like they did things that are, you know, they didn't get too obsessed with the paper, but they did clearly make things look very papery. I think it's a really good balance. And there definitely are more poses in the animation for the characters. Oh my god. What are Hooktail's feet gonna look like in this game? This scene is beautiful. I love how this looks. The lava. See, like, again, that lava, I guess you could use, like, watercolor to get that look. But again, it doesn't look like just flat to make it look like paper. They gave it more, you know, design and color, like a gradiency. That picture of Bowser on his wall in the castle there, he's got a mustache on. I don't think... Was that even in the Thousand Year Door, or is that new? I love the Koopa Troopas in this, like... armor. I love Cammy Koopa coming back. It's so great to see these characters again. These are great characters. The ball and chains on the wall. The little 2D Bowsers. Yeah, this is so cute. Oh, you guys, if you've never played this, you're so in for a treat. That's new. So when you get cursed by opening up the treasure chests, he did not strike you with lightning like that. I think lightning, the screen just flashes white, but now they add a little, like, animation. That character is so good, too. I don't want to spoil things for people who haven't played it, but... Oh. This music, too! I love this remix of the theme song. Oh my god. This chapter right here, baby! The one with Dupless, oh my god, in the Twilight Town. I cannot wait to play this. Oh, and you can see you can see the Shadow Mario. I don't know what that is. What's that? What's the deal with that? I don't know. You better play the game to find out. And magnet. Yeah, look at that with the sun beaming in. The logo, by the way, the logo is designed to look like the Japanese logo, which is a huge improvement. Because, like the Japanese logo of the GameCube game, it had this kind of little pop-up effect with the little trees behind it and stuff, and it looks so much better than the English version of the game's logo. And so I'm very happy to see now we have that nice-looking logo. Oh my gosh. And then, of course... This is real. And then, of course, we have the little scene with Peach. Oh, This is so weird. This segment of the game is so weird and perfect and wonderful. I'm so happy the stupid white outlines are not around the characters. They just have like around the like edges to show that there's like that works so well. They did so good on that. Oh my god. So we're going to move on because I really only want to stream for about an hour because I have stuff to do tonight. And I'm running on about 4 hours of sleep, maybe about 4.5. And I jogged today for an hour. I did all my crunches. And so Uncle Joshy's a little bit tired. But this game is just a dream come true. My god. Thank you so much, Nintendo, for doing this. This is such a fantastic thing to have happened. I thought 2023 was an amazing year for games. 2024 has already got so many games coming out. Alright, I'm going to catch up on some of the chat. I don't want to ignore the chat. We're supposed to be hanging out here. This new arrangement is a banger! I agree. The fact that they redid the music is so incredibly exciting. I noticed that partners have back sprites now, along with Bowser. Yeah, there's more angles. I love that. Really, really cool. I also love how the animations are not just the really crappy, like, 2 frames of animation, like they were in Sticker Star, Color Splash, and the Origami King. It's got that, like, tweening animation to it, like when yeah, see how he's like, more smooth. They got him on, like, a joint system, and then it tweens from the pivot point. That looks so much better. See, like how it's more smooth and... Oh. We gotta stop, you guys. What are we doing? We gotta move on to the next game. Love the new battle music. It's so good. It's so good. I don't like the jazzed up battle music. I've never been a big fan of brass instruments, and that's become Mario's whole musical identity for the past 10 years, starting with 3D Land. You're kind of right. I love the remix. I gotta listen to it now. When does it start? No, I love this. Can't agree with you there, my friend. It's not too overly jazzy. It's not like the 3D Land jazzy. Ooh, look at that. That's a... Look at the tits on her. No, really, look at the tits on her. And those lips. Anyways. They changed some of the dialogue. It's been pointed out that Bowser used to exclaim, Airhead instead of Lughead. There's also a line Goombella used to say that's now spoken by Professor Frankly. That's weird. So wait, apparently Tech's red monitor in the remaster matches how it always looked in Japan, but it was blue in the US. Why was that? Why did they change it to blue in the US? That's weird. So Lughead is better than calling him Airhead? I don't understand. Airhead? Lughead does sound better than Airhead. I don't think Airhead's offensive, is it? Will they still keep the scene where the computer watches Peach shower? They better. That's all I gotta say. Spoiler, there is a scene in the game where you play as Princess Peach and you go and take a shower and she goes behind the shower curtain and she puts her dress over the shower curtain and then you see like steam from the shower and she like whistles or hums and takes a shower and then she puts her dress back on. You don't see anything. She just takes a shower. And then I think afterwards she has like her hair in a pigtail or something. Not a pigtail, a ponytail. That better be in the game. There's nothing offensive about that. It's funny. For God's sakes. I love how they went back to the storybook aesthetic instead of just paper crafting. I agree. Can we all just appreciate the incredible partners have been lovingly preserved? We can appreciate that, Mighty Gazelle. 4 hours of sleep, same. I'm not used to this. I get my beauty sleep. I'm actually 47 years old, but I sleep a lot, so I don't deteriorate as quickly. I wonder if they'll make Vivian trans in the international release. Either way, it's going to be controversy. People will either cry erasure or woke, so that'll be fun. Is Vivian a boy in the Japanese one, though? I've kind of vaguely heard that. Like, in the Japanese one, Vivian is a boy, but they changed that in the translation. I'll be the first to say, I don't know what the whole thing is there. Like, in the Japanese one, were they doing that as, like, a joke? And they removed that because it would be offensive that you were, like, joking about it or something? Because Japan is not exactly a country that is progressive in its ideology, socially or politically. So I can't imagine that in the year 2004, the developers of this game wanted to put, like, a trans character in the game to be woke or to be progressive or something. So I feel like that was probably in there because they were, like, joking? Or maybe she is a girl in the Japanese one, but there's like a... Is there like a... Maybe this is it. I think I remember reading that there was like an actual text error or something that refers to her by like a different pronoun, like a male pronoun, and that it could potentially have just been like an issue with the writing or something. I don't know. Frankly, I don't really care that much either way. I just love this game, and I'm so happy it's a thing again. As a kid, I remember worrying my mom would walk in with the busty ghost on screen. Your mom, you didn't want to show your mom Flurry. Okay. Meanwhile, I was probably like, Mom, look at the tits on this character. No. Red Tech looks more evil. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, is it maybe because, isn't there like an old Twilight Zone episode, or there's some kind of movie or something from back in the day where there's like a house that was computerized and there was like a little lens that was watching them and wanting to kill them, and maybe the lens in that was red or something, and they wanted to get away from Tech seeming like he was going to kill Peach or something, or maybe some kind of copyright problem in the US. 2001 Space Odyssey, thank you very much, Coolio. Dupless remixed theme will be fire. Oh my, this whole game is incredible. All right, I apologize. We do have to move on to another game. What should we do next? Oh, so this was that was the number one thing. Okay. The second best thing, though, let's go into that. So many people are sleeping on this. So many people are like, oh, okay, well. This is an amazing announcement.
Mario.
Okay, so actually,
The rivalry that
I should clarify, some people don't seem to know this. So the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games started out as like, oh god, what was it called? It was like Donkey Kong 94 or something like that. It was like the year that it came out. It was like Donkey Kong 93, 94, I think it was one of those. And it was this. It was a new take on Donkey Kong in 1993 or 94. And you had these platforming puzzle challenges. So they like took the original DK arcade concept and they just blew it out of the water with all these new ideas. Then, many years later, in 2004, I believe so. So this game is 20 years old now, I think. Next year. But in 2004, they released a new version of that concept of Donkey Kong 93, 94. And it was this. And this game was for the Game Boy Advance. And it is so fun. It's a legitimate, really fun game. However, a lot of people don't actually know about this game. I mean, and it's understandable. I'm just going to play it while I talk, so we're not just looking at them, But most people don't know about the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and I'm saying this because I'm looking at the reactions that some people have had. Even Arlo didn't have a real reaction to this. Well, he did, but he didn't, know what it was. He just thought it was one of the crappy versions of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Because everybody thinks Mario vs. Donkey Kong is those stressful, annoying little games that nobody cares about, where you have to use the touchscreen to guide the minis and keep them from dying, and it's stressful and dumb. And there's 6 of them, 6 versions of that game concept. That is not this. This is different. You control Mario. He's got all these fun moves. There's switches. There's thinking about how to get across gaps like this, collecting all the presents, grabbing the key to move on. Like, this is really good. Trust me. And look, like, he can do the get on his hands and walk. He can do the handstand jump, the backflip. It's good. Mario has a lot of moves. You can get on a pole and he goes, whoa, 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 and you jump up. So it's really fun. The minis are just there as a collectible at the end of the level. And you do have a one level where you guide them, but it's not through like a touchscreen. They just follow you and you move as Mario. So guys, this is a really, really cool announcement. And I know I can't tell you what to think. I'm not trying to do that. But I believe too many people are assuming this is just a whatever kind of a really announcement. But I gotta say, I strongly disagree. This is a huge, exciting announcement. We're gonna watch it again. But this is something I've wanted for a long time. Every time they announce a new Mario vs. DK game, I was always like, why are they not going back to the roots of the series? Why aren't they going back to when it was fun? And this looks so nice. It's like 3D, you know? It's like 3D as in the models and everything are 3D. And they redid these cutscenes? Full motion video, whatever you want to call it, these pre-rendered. They look great. The original game on the Game Boy Advance, obviously you couldn't do video like that. So they're just like a picture. They just like go through a slideshow. So it's really cool. And there's by the way, there's a lot of little cutscenes in this game with dialogue. There's a lot of like Mario and Donkey Kong talking back and forth to each other. DK just grunts, but Mario's like chasing after Donkey Kong because he stole all the little mini toys. And he's like, hey, come back here, you big monkey. You know, like funny little lines like that. This is the most Mario talked up until this point, I think, in a game. Other than like Mario teaches typing. But yeah, he's like, oh, you mamma mia, trabechiero, tiriciberero. Little Italian gibberish and stuff. Donkey Kong falls off of a building and he's like, hey, Donkey Kong, are you okay? It's really charming. I can't wait to see those cutscenes fully animated with like, you know, pre-rendered high quality, you know, design to it. It's gonna be cool. So this is like super, super exciting for me. This is also not available on the GBA Virtual Console Switch app thing. And they probably shouldn't put it on there because obviously you want people to buy this. Oh, there's a Halloween level in this too. A Halloween world. I want to see what that looks like now. I'm not going to be able to play it this Halloween, but next Halloween I can enjoy it. And the graphics of this original game did not age very well. Because like Mario and Donkey Kong are like pre-rendered 3D, but they're like sprites and they're super tiny and blurry. Look how good DK looks too, his fur. And then the 2-player co-op? We're definitely playing this on the Fold. It's gonna be so fun. Look at Toad. Some people are like, why isn't it Luigi? It's a good point. Probably should have been Luigi. But Luigi, maybe there are more characters. Maybe Luigi is in there. We'll play it one more time. Some people were pointing out that it's $50. The game is pretty lengthy. There are a lot of levels. But I do agree, like $50 does seem kind of high. It's worth it. I think it is worth it. But it makes me think there's more to this remake than what we know so far. I'm sorry, my mind, I just got so excited watching that cut. I was watching the cutscene, my mind just, like I was a child watching Nickelodeon or something. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh, this is actually perfect too, the screenshot we're looking at here, the paused frame. I think this has a level editor. Because if you look at the way the terrain is made here, it is made to look the way that it did in the Game Boy Advance game. This is a remake of the Game Boy Advance game. It's not a totally new game, although in a lot of ways it is. But the levels are the same design. But if you look at that, doesn't it remind you of making something in Super Mario Maker? And especially in Super Mario Maker 2, when you make a level in Super Mario 3D World, and you see like the 3D terrain and how it kind of piles together and connects, it looks exactly like this, like as far as, you know, how it connects together and stuff. And so I think this has a level editor, and they just haven't talked about that because they're saving it for, you know, closer to release. Who's developing this? Do we know? Is this could be the team that makes Super Mario Maker? I don't know. But I would be very shocked if this doesn't have a level editor, because it just seems like it does. And that would definitely be something that makes it more worth the $50 price tag. I also feel like it's possible we could maybe get online co-op. I don't know. It's less likely than a stage builder, but I do think it's a possibility. It would be nice to be able to play with a friend online and do this. And I do think if there is a stage builder, you probably will be able to have like this massive sharing your levels and downloading levels and stuff. I think that will be in there. What was the other thing I was going to point out about the level builder? I don't know. Let's go to some of the comments here. Toads were all in the cutscenes. Let him get his time in the spotlight. Toads were in all of the cutscenes. Let him get his time in the spot. Oh, you're talking about... Oh, Ninja. The Ninja level is brand new, so I'm hoping for new levels. Wait, is it brand new? Are you sure about that, Coolio? You wouldn't be lying to me, Coolio, would you? Because there is a lava area in the original game. I love the way the little rhino looks. He's so good.
That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it?
Sure.
If Mario does this, now he can get across.
Where's the Ninja level? Oh, here it is. Wait, was it back here? No.
Platform too high?
Oh, here it is. This is new. I don't remember ninjas being in the original game, but maybe they just looked so different that I didn't classify it as being a ninja.
Observe and act to collect mini Marios, clear stages.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go on too long because we're already like, what are we? How long have I been live streaming? We've got like 5 other games to talk about. But this was number 2 for me. This was number 2. This is really cool. I hope people don't sleep on this. And look how cute that is. And the little DK boss battles are pretty fun. It's very cool to see Nintendo go back to the roots of this series. And I do think there's probably some things that they haven't shared yet about it. And even if there isn't, even if this is just like a remake of the original game with all new graphics and the cutscenes redone and the music remastered and recomposed, even if it is just that, I will more than happily pay $50 for that. This is my favorite Game Boy game ever, so I really like it a lot, and it's gonna be cool. So don't just assume it's one of those crappy ones. It's not. Trust me. I promise you. Let's talk a little bit about this. Look how weird Mario looks. I played this game back in the day. Not back in the day, back in the Wii days. That was my first time playing it, and I didn't really like it, like I've said before. But I am going to give it a chance here. The reason I didn't like it was I didn't really like the battling. But maybe giving it another chance, I'll be a little bit more lenient. Maybe I'll try a little harder to get into it. What the hell is that thing with the giant fork? What was that? I love the Chonko Paratroopa. Blarg.
Depending on your current party, the move will change. So experiment with different combos.
Those lizards. Pew.
During your adventure, you'll
well, it's people. There's a lot of weird characters in this game. Many of them don't really look like Mario characters, but we can forgive that.
But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy.
This guy's got a train. He just caused 9,999 damage. What was that about?
Set off for adventure with Mario and friends.
So this looks cute. I'm not going to talk too much about this. I don't really have too much to say because I don't have a lot of experience with it. But I am going to get it, and I'm going to give it another try, and we'll see how it goes. We're also going to look at a couple websites before we end this live stream, and one of them is for Super Mario RPG. So we'll check that out in a little bit. What do you guys think of Super Mario RPG? Do you think I'll like it? You know what a bastard I am. Am I going to not like it? Shark Boss. It's crazy they announced another remake of a Mario RPG before this one even came out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it will because the Paper Mario comes out next year, and we don't know when next year. My guess would be like June or July. I think that would be a great time for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. The original one came out in July in Japan, and then I think October in America. I don't know when it came out in the rest of the world. I don't know. I'm not that like blown away by the idea that Mario RPG and Thousand Year Door are coming out like one right after the other. Cause like, do you really not have it in you to play both of them? I'm gonna play both of them. I'm gonna happily play both of them. And I also don't think the games are that similar. They are in some ways, but I mean, my personal opinion is that the Thousand Year Door is better. You know, granted, I didn't play a ton of the original Super Nintendo game, but yeah. So, I don't know. I think it's fine. I think it's fine that they're both coming out somewhat close to each other. We've probably had that in the past. Probably one of the Mario and Luigi games came out close to a Paper Mario game, I'd imagine.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Let's see. This game looks so damn goofy. Love how it looks straight up like the renders from manual and promos. Big Yoshi is getting... I can't wait to see Big Yoshi. That's cool. That's going to be cool. Big Chunko Yoshi. I think you'd like the Mario and Luigi games better than Mario RPG. Yeah, I've played the Mario and Luigi games, of course. But like Mario RPG, like when I look at this, I just feel like a lot of it does look dated. Even with the remastered visuals. A lot of this just kind of seems like not Mario's art style. And I know Mario has a bunch of different art styles. But again, maybe when I'm just kind of completely soaked up in the world and the gameplay and the music, maybe I'll just be like, no, I get it. Like this scene right here, you know. Take the Mario characters out of this and you'd never assume this is a Mario level. But God bless him. God bless him.
Command will fill this gauge. When it's full,
I love that. What was this, a theme or something? That the game just has tons of fat characters? Was this the thing? Every Mario character is going to have an obese version? A healthy at any size version of the enemies? Joshi! Yes, almost then. What was a better chance of happening? The next Nintendo console being backwards compatible or Trump winning in 2024? Can't we have both of those things? I need to be able to afford all these video games, so I kind of hope we get some new management in the country in 2024. Won't be able to afford all these games. The two RPGs are different enough. Yeah, Money Gazelle, I feel that way. I don't think anybody will be like, well, I don't want to buy Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door because I bought Super Mario RPG half a year ago or something, you know? I don't think that's going to be an issue. The music when you're about to run out of time in this game gives me PTSD. Oh, geez. I just played the game recently and I don't remember Ninjas at all. Coolio? See, I said that too. Excuse me. I said that too. And then somebody in the comments told me no, that Ninjas were in the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I don't know. I don't remember them. I'll have to look. By the way, the shadows in this game are not great. Look how dark they are. It's a little bit too dark for shadows. Just saying. 0 out of 10.
You can unleash the three-character triple move. Depending on your...
I know everybody loves this boy. Everybody loves Gino and Malo. But... yeah, okay, we're going to move on from this because we're going to look at the website a bit and, you know. Let's move on to... oh, let's go really quickly into the Mario Kart stuff. Talk about that. Click!
The final wave is racing.
Oh, it's kind of sad that it's the final
sneak
wave.
peek at wave 6.
Daisy and Luigi confessing their romance for each other in statue form. So this is a really good track from the Wii. I'm happy this is coming over. Daisy Circuit. Not exactly on-season Nintendo. Should have put this one in the summer pack. I mean, I'm going to play it. Diddy Kong is great. A lot of people wanted Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong! Funky Kong is the one I wanted. That was one of my picks. So I'm very happy. The DLC characters are all great, except for one. But these have all been good. Last ones were good. This is good. Pauline's a really great one. This is the one where I'm like, what? Peachette. What? So, like, is this Toadette? Toadette with a power-up is now a playable racer? That's just weird. But I guess they did that with Mario. Mario's got the Tanuki suit. So I guess that's a thing we can do now. I hope that in future Mario Kart games, they give them, like, costumes that you can unlock. So, like, Tanuki Mario, Metal Mario, Catsuit Mario. Those would all just be alternate costumes to wear, as opposed to, you know, taking up characters on the roster. Peachette is the only character where I'm like, why? But I'm also not that concerned about it. I don't care that much. And this is a good pick for a level. I knew they weren't going to give us an exact date, because they'll do that when they give us more information with all the stages. But I'd imagine that's a November thing, right? Anybody agree with that? Mid-November? Get that out right before the holiday season. Once again, sell some more copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm sure there's about 6 people in the world that haven't bought that game yet. So, yeah. It's going to be sad, though, when we have the last wave. Although, will it? Because I have a feeling that a brand new Mario Kart game is not that far off. I think the next Nintendo system is going to launch with a brand new Mario Kart. I think that makes sense. If you want to make sure the Super Switch is a success, launching it with a new Mario Kart is pretty much a guarantee to make it a success. Nabbit should have been there. Yeah, I agree, actually. I was thinking that while I was jogging, by the way, Mike. Today when I was jogging, I was thinking, because this is what I do. I'm such a nerd that even when I'm working out, I'm thinking about Nintendo. And I was like, oh, they should have put Nabbit in there instead of Peachette or whatever her name is. Is her name Peachette? That isn't her name, is it? Peachette? It is Peachette. Okay. I thought that was too stupid. It couldn't possibly be the name, but that is the name. So yeah, good level, even though I'm not going to play that. Oh, I like those palm trees. Those are nice. Those bushes look like garbage, but those palm trees are interesting. They almost look like palm trees that you would see in Dino Dino Jungle, by the way. Just saying. I think that's going to be another one of the tracks. But, yeah, that's a good track. I'm only playing it a couple times, though, because it'll be Christmas season almost when this comes out. And I'll be in the holly jolly winter snow spirit, so I'm not going to be playing a tropical track like this, Nintendo. Come on. All right, so that's the Mario Kart stuff. Everything's cool except for Peachette. Daisy Circuit is out of season, but what are you going to do? It looks really cool. Let's move on to WarioWare.
Let's move into form.
I already said this in my reaction, but doesn't it look like Wario, if you just kind of glance at this, doesn't it look like Wario's choking this woman? Looks like he's just grabbing her by the neck and squishing the life out of her esophagus. I'm sorry. Let's check in with the chat before we go into Wario. Record breakers typically use Funky Kong in Mario Kart Wii, and I'm pretty sure the same character will be used in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay, Funky Kong is the elite esports character, eh? It should have been Professor Egad. I would have loved to race as him. Peachette was a bit of a waste, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree, Aaliyah. I think Professor Egad is very underrepresented in the Mario spin-off titles. I don't know why either. He's amazing. He's very unique. Maybe Japan just really likes Toadette. Peachette. Wario pointing like those YouTube thumbnails. Yeah. Oh no! Sneedus says this was the worst direct ever. Can it really be the worst direct ever if we get an announcement of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door being remastered, though? Wario's voice sounds really off. Yeah, whoever they got doing Wario, I have no idea who it is, but it's off. It's certainly not Charles, I can tell you that. Josh, you should have done Wario's voice. Thank you very much, Kevster. Nintendo, feel free to email me. I will sadly announce I'm not the new voice of Mario and Luigi. I don't want to break anyone's heart, including my own, but I'm sadly not the new voice. I should be the new voice. I could carry that torch for Charles. Come on. And I could do Mario, Luigi. I can do Waluigi perfectly. Wario's the only one I would need to practice because my voice is generally a little higher. But as I get older, I'd be able to do Wario. I'll just start smoking a lot just so I could be Wario. Who else? I can do a pretty good Toad. Can do Toad pretty well. A lot of the Koopalings. See, I could put a lot of the voice actors out of business. Just pay me, Nintendo. Damn, my theory is in the trash. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Coolio. I'm not the voice of Mario and Luigi in Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Although I should have been. No. I can do Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. I can't do Toadsworth. Although I do Toadsworth's voice in some of the things that I've worked on, like my own kind of version. I'm going to play through Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the GBA before the Switch version releases. Wait a minute, so Peachy, maybe don't do that. Because then it won't be fresh to you. Maybe just go in without knowing anything. I mean, do what you want, obviously. You are already smoking, Joshy. Guys, come on! Honestly, it would be so sick if you voiced Mario and Luigi. Your impressions are spot on. Thank you, fuck off. Sorry, I just read this person's name. That's their name. You suck at voices. Bozo the Clown, what the hell? You know what, Bozo? I'm not going to play the Bozo Bucket game after all. And I'm not going to lead the Grand March parade at the end of the episode either, just for that. And Cookie was always better than you, Bozo. Cookie the Clown was always better than you, and you treated him like shit, okay? So that's what I think of you, Bozo. Looking forward to some Halloween videos. Yeah, you guys might have noticed I've decorated this the channel for Halloween already. Kind of wanted to get that out of the way. There will be Halloween videos this year, as there is every year, but there's going to be a nice chunk of them. You're not even going to play the Killer Clowns game now out of spite for Bozo. Well, I'm not that... Let's not go crazy here. I'm very excited about that game. That's my biggest disappointment this year so far is that they delayed Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the video game. We can't talk about that because I'll get too upset. Anyways, Wario time.
Play with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
Why don't they invest in some animators for the WarioWare team? None of the animations are ever that great. This is so good! I love that it's bringing the motion control back. Hell yeah. A sequel to Smooth Moves. It just works so well with Wario. This is so great! Pecking the worm, like moving to peck the worm. That's good. I want a whole game that's just pecking worms. Finally, another use to the IR camera.
So look alive.
Lasso, the sheep, alpaca. Was that an alpaca or a sheep?
Plus, up to 4 players can.
So we got some modes here. I haven't watched this trailer that much. This is one that I haven't watched a lot. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? The Medusa one. We've seen the boxing one. I don't know what the doctor one is. Or we saw the spaceship one. It's like a board game. This is Medusa March. So this is the one that's like red light, green light, right?
Out in party mode.
Yes.
Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze.
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing.
Oh, wait, I never noticed that. You're scrubbing a bathroom floor and there's like pubic hair on it? Is that dirt or like pubes? That's gotta be dirt. Because why would pubes just scrub up with a brush? Okay, my mind got a little dirtier than it needed to. They should have just made that like a glob or something. Not looking like pubic hair. Good lord. Horrifying.
With over 200
but this is a WarioWare game, so maybe it was pubic hair. Oh my god, I love that. Look at this little octopus. I think they do that. That little octopus is something in Japan. I've seen like merchandise of that. So maybe they do that to their hot dogs? Or maybe it is like a little character. I don't know. I like this fish. I want a mode where we can just fish in WarioWare. And you just pull up weird fish. Like hot dog fish.
Everyone's in for a...
That's great! That's great! Dancing with your butt to make the shape. It's a moon man? Oh, he's like mooning us. Is that where they're going with that? I don't know.
Everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It.
That's
Watch
good.
us on the
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm very excited. Right after Halloween. That's kind of the first. Well, no, Super Mario Brothers Wonder technically is a holiday release. October, November, and December is the holiday season for Nintendo and gamer makers, the games industry. So this is the second holiday release from Nintendo.
Nintendo Switch system.
I'm very excited for this. This is going to be good. Oh, this is another one we have to play on the fold. The Baccaw.
Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
I love it. I love it. So yeah, this is a big win right here. Very excited about Wario. Always excited about Wario. So let's move on to another one. What do you guys think? What do you think of Wario, guys? Are you going to get it? It's got kind of a tropical vibe to it, and it's releasing in November. Nintendo, come on. But no, it looks great. I'm excited to play it. W butt mini game. Did he make a W? There will be a W, I'm sure. Usually micro games have multiple variations. You know, WarioWare Get It Together on the Switch was very good as well. We got 2 WarioWare games on the Switch. One of them is a bit of a crazy take on WarioWare where you played as the characters. And then this one is like a traditional WarioWare game that re-celebrates motion control and wackiness. So this is just the best of best for WarioWare on the Switch. Switch was a very good WarioWare platform. One thing I find funny is that Mario RPG used to have really stylized Yoshis that are now generic looking, while Wonder has brand new designs. I do like how Wonder's Yoshis look. I'm a fan of that. Where do you put the controller in the butt game? Well, I think you answered your own question, sweetheart. Just got here, didn't even get a notification. Well, welcome to YouTube. Turns out when I close the channel for 2 years, the YouTube algorithm says, okay, so you're dead and we're not going to share your videos anymore. I'm kind of okay with this. I'm still waiting for Wario World 2. Witch Doctor is a man of class and taste. I assume you're a man. Women can't be doctors, right? I'm joking. Take it easy. WarioWare looks fun. It always does. Yep. I know we haven't gotten to the Peach game yet. We are going to do that one next. I think that's the last game we're going to cover. But I realized the villains being sour grapes is a riff on Peach being named after a sweet fruit. So it's like an anti-Peach. Could be. That makes sense. I'll buy it. Sure. Can you see my messages, Joshy? Because you never read me, and I'm not talking only about today. No, Dimitri, I see you. Do you see yourself, Dimitri? Joshy, no Pikmin 4 spoilers. Okay. I wasn't gonna. I want DLC for Pikmin 4. There's a spoiler. I don't want to wait another 10 years to get more Pikmin stuff. Just give me some DLC in Pikmin 4. Why not? I mean, where do you go from Pikmin 4, right? Just keep adding to that. Sorry to go back, but I'm pretty sure the ninjas in the original Mario vs. DK were purple. Oh, Damien, that could be true then. I'll have to look it up. I'm going to do, by the way, I'm going to do some fact videos for these announcements. I have a 100 facts for Super Mario Brothers Wonder. That's going to launch before the game, probably late this month. I've been working on it. So that's a big fact video I got coming up. Doing some fact videos on probably the Princess Peach game, probably the Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, because I want to spread some love about that, get people to understand, no, hey, by the way, this is cool. It's not like those crappy ones. So there's going to be a few fact videos coming up. So yeah, let's move on to Princess Peach, shall we? Because I do need to go to bed at some point. And I do have a lot of work I still need to do tonight. So let's watch Princess Peach do her thing. Does Princess Peach have a new voice? Her voice sounded different to me. Don't tell me they're recasting everybody. Who makes this game, by the way? The guy who made Balan Wonderland or whatever? I'm getting Balan Wonderland from this.
Wicked
That's
Creek
Balin.
and the
That's
Sour
Balin's
Bunch
sister.
suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play
Stella!
and the day.
Nobody under the age of 78 is named Stella. Stella, hello, darling. My name is Stella. I smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day, and the only thing keeping me from killing myself is The Price is Right. What's the map theme you want for Pikmin 4 DLC? Bradley, I want some winter Christmas map vibes. Give us a snow area to explore. We've got all the other seasons represented except for winter. Give us a nice holly jolly snowy DLC map for Pikmin 4. You know, that could technically still happen, by the way. They could just surprise drop that in, like, November. Just be like, hey, by the way, Pikmin 4 DLC, here you go. Listen, just go along with it, please. I want that. I just let me have that. The Balan Wonderland developer is in jail, where he belongs. He did, after all, make Balan Wonderland. Let's see. This was my favorite announcement. Okay. Peach game looks like the same dev team behind Luigi's Mansion 3. Oh boy. This reeks of next level games. That could be why I'm not that interested yet.
Theater's guardian Stella.
But I don't know, would next level games make this character? This looks not next level gamesy. Why don't we ever know who's making the games? Like, why don't they announce that on a website or something?
To save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy.
I don't hate this game. If you're excited, like somebody in the chat said this is the most excited they are for a game that was announced. Cool. I'm happy about that. For me, though, I don't know. It's just not clicking with me. I don't know why. First of all, it looks like Balan Wonderland. And that ain't good. And I also don't know, like, what's the gameplay? You know?
Luckily,
what kind of game is
used
this?
The power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch. The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this.
So you have to go onto a pedestal in order to transform?
Whoa, Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach.
I really want a ballerina Peach. Doesn't that seem like it's a possibility? Because the whole idea here is that it's like a theater and it's like on stage and a performance and everything. So if there is a ballerina Peach and like a ballet stage in this, I will buy it. Either way, I'm going to buy this for my nieces to play. They are 7 and 9 years old, and I feel like this would be a game they'd really like. I don't know if they'd be able to play it, though. I don't know. Maybe. But, like I said, either way, I will buy this game. Maybe I'll buy it, play it, review it, and then give it to them. There we go. That's what we'll do.
By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Take this,
Can
Sour
Peach save
Bunch.
this performance and its
Hey, Sour
performance?
Bunch, go to hell. You're
There are
sour.
more stolen
I like
shows
sour
to
things.
save.
Wait a minute, hold on. Sour things are kind of nice. I like sour things. Sour cream and onion chips. Without the sour cream, it would just be onion chips. Who the hell wants that? Sour cream on a potato? That's good. Sour gummy worms? Those are good. I'm on their team now. I'm on their side. Let's get her, guys.
Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach.
Detective
Investigate
Peach.
Clues and track down who done it.
Yeah, who done it? Who did done it?
Desserts have been snatched from the
This is the area that I'm actually most interested in. Little Chef Peach or whatever, Baker Peach. And this actually looks like a little mini game where you're trying to decorate the cakes. This looks like the most fun to me out of everything we've seen. Is it just me? Does anybody agree? Making these cakes looks like the most fun thing.
Got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul
Kung
thieves.
Fu Peach.
Many other transformations are just behind the curtain.
Yeah, so there's many
Stage
others.
is set.
That's cute. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. This okay. Maybe you guys are right. Actually, maybe this is next level games because that reminds me of like the barriers that come down in Dark Moon and Luigi's Mansion 3, where they force you to fight a boss or something like a mini boss. I don't know why, but that reminded me of that.
Transformations are just behind the curtain.
I don't know though. I mean, Next Level Games made Punch Out for the Wii, and I do like that game. But that's the only game that I've ever liked from them. Who is making this? Let me see. Her costumes are so pretty. I agree. They are pretty. I like this one the most. I like feminine Peach. I like dainty Peach and girly Peach, where she's like cute and sweet and stuff. I don't know. I like that. I'm tired of the girl boss stuff. We get it. You want to kill me. Okay, I got it. You could kill me. You could snap my neck. You're so powerful. You can do everything a man can do. We got it. Can we try something else? Can we try something new? So, I don't know. Like when Peach is there doing kung fu and she's a pirate or whatever, it's kind of like, all right, okay, we got it. But when she's doing this bakery stuff, that's when I'm like, oh, this is cute. I don't know. I'm sexist is what I'm trying to say. No, I don't know. I don't care. I don't think this is like a woke game, for the record. I don't think that the intention is to make Peach a girl boss, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't really care.
Save this performance and its performers?
I just don't want Peach to become Barbie. You know what I mean? Barbie is like, I'm a doctor. I'm also a opera singer. And I'm a massage therapist. I'm a, astronaut. And it's like, Barbie, you're nothing because you're everything. Turns out when you're just anything and everything, you're nothing because you have no personality. There's nothing to distinguish you by because you're everything. And that just is boring. So I don't know. Is this kind of giving me that vibe? Maybe. Who knows?
By transforming,
it's like the
show-stopping abilities.
Trick of all, jack of all trades, master of none or something, whatever that saying is. I feel like this game could have a bit of that. Like, it's a sword fighting game. Okay. But only for like an hour. And then it's a game where you're playing mini games, making desserts. And then you're a ninja. And you're doing ninja things. So I just feel like a little bit like, in order to pull that off, you gotta really know what you're doing. Like, here you're a detective. You're doing, like, sleuthy things. Why not just make a Detective Peach game or something? You know what I mean? Like, maybe just focus on one thing and do it extraordinarily well. But maybe all these are just, like, cute, fun things, and they're entertaining for the hour that it takes you to play through the stage. You know what I mean? I don't want to seem like I'm crapping on this game too much. I'm just being honest here. I'm just talking. Which, by the way, like, if you know me, you know I'm morbidly retarded. I'm not on the spectrum. I am the spectrum, okay? So don't take anything I say seriously. Pretend that I'm a Nintendo Switch rumor and take me with a grain of salt.
Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight.
I guess the problem is I don't love the environments. Maybe that's kind of my biggest thing is like the environments. But then again, it's like they're supposed to look like a stage. And when I stop and remind myself of that, it's kind of, it works more for me. I want the Baker Peach. Give me an amiibo of Baker Peach. Give me a Peach cooking game. Now that would have been fun. I guess this kind of is that, but I want like a whole thing. What do I think of these little characters? They're not bad. These don't look that bad. If this is made by Next Level Games, that's probably some of their most Mario-looking characters.
A sugar crash.
So yeah, that's the Princess Peach game. I don't think it's bad. I don't think this looks bad. It just hasn't clicked with me. And after all, I am a 78-year-old man. So I'm not the target demographic for a Princess Peach game. But, oh, she's got little costumes? Like I said, if there's a ballerina Peach, the moment you see that, yell at me and tell me, just in case I didn't see it yet. But they do say there are many other costumes. What is that one in the right? Do we know what that one is on the right of the screen? Did they show that? Is that cowboy? Is that a cowboy Peach? Maybe that's the pirate-looking one. It's not a pirate. What is she?
Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach.
Sword fighter.
By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Okay, so that's Princess Peach Showtime. Wild West. The animation isn't squash and stretch enough to be... So, yeah, Damien, that's a good point. That's why I didn't think this is Next Level Games. Because I don't like Next Level Games as a developer, but they have really good animators. And they have a very specific type of animation style. And this does not look like that. These animations don't look bad, but they don't look as, like, detailed as Next Level Games would do. So, I don't know. I don't think this is Next Level Games. I also do not believe this is Nintendo. I don't think this is Nintendo. So, I don't know who this is.
This museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach.
Okay,
Investigate
God bless it.
and track down who done it.
Detective thing would be fun, too. I think doing the detective thing would be... The stuff I don't like is the ninja stuff and the sword fighting stuff. I just feel a little bit like, I don't know, what is this? Just like a button masher? Give me the detective stuff. I like this style, too. This is good style. And then, so detective, bakery, give me Ballerina Peach. That's somewhat Ballerina Peach. She looks like she has point shoes on, but I know they're not, but still. So that's Princess Peach Showtime, baby. That's in March. What else was in March? I feel like there was another game coming out in March. I don't know. Wait, can we get any clues for what else is in here? Looks like there might be some clues on these banners or something. I don't know. I'll look at it another time. I think that was everything I wanted to talk about, though. Like, as far as the game, we had Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, amazing. The Mario Kart 8 stuff, I really like those characters. Daisy Circuit is really cool. Out of season, but, Princess Peach Showtime, I don't know. I'm not super excited about it, but I don't think it looks bad. It certainly looks unique. I'll give it that. That's a good thing. It's unique, and it doesn't look disastrously stupid or something. And like I said, I will probably buy it and then give it to my nieces. I'll recycle it to my nieces. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, like I said, guys, it's the good version of the franchise. It's one of two good versions of that idea. So I'm very excited about that. That's a good one. It's like the only Game Boy game that I would care to play. It's my favorite Game Boy game, so that's really cool. Super Mario RPG, yeah, cool. I'm going to play it. I'm going to definitely give it a shot, give it a chance. And let me actually go into just me here. Hi, whoa. Hi. Read a little bit of the questions in the chat, and then we're going to look at the websites. There's a couple websites that updated that I wanted to look at that I avoided looking at just so we could talk. The coloring on this camera is really off and terrible. Anyways, let's see what's going on in the chat. Good Feel, maybe? Yeah, Mischievous Mike, I thought it was Good Feel as well. Good Feel has been working on their own game, which looks amazing. But they could probably work on more than one. Bandai Namco, that's a good guess too, Coolio. I think it could be Bandai Namco. Do you think Thousand Year Door should have a Luigi's Waffle Kingdom post-game like the Magalore thing? That would be cool. That'd be fun. Wild West Peach, that would be cool. I would like that. People are saying Cowboy Peach. Peach cooking game would be cool. Mike, it would be. I want that. I want a Peach. Like Cooking Mama, but without all the illegal microtransaction Bitcoin stuff that went on with Cooking Mama or whatever the hell was going on back in the day with that. Pirate Peach, yes. F off. Pirate Peach would be very cool. The Thousand Year Door trailer has remastered music for the first game, Josh, and new tech dialogue. Very interesting. Joe Pro, we talked about that a little bit. I was asking, I don't know if you were here or not, but I was asking people in the chat. I was like, wait a minute. That's the title theme music for the original Paper Mario game. And that wasn't in the Thousand Year Door. So they might have just added it in there for fun, and they put it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of extra mode in the game, like a mini game challenge or whatever. I know those are in the Thousand Year Door, but maybe there's something else to where they needed the music. I don't know. I don't think that the original game is also remastered inside of this one, but, Oh, I did not talk about Luigi's Mansion because I hate Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I'm sorry, guys. I don't care about that game. I don't like Dark Moon or Luigi's Mansion 3. I love the original Luigi's Mansion, and I really want that to be remastered in HD on the Switch. So yeah, don't really have a lot to say about Dark Moon that would be positive. I just really don't like that game. Oh, F-Zero! Yeah, I don't even have that, handy. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Well, what do I need to say about that? I mean, I kind of already covered that. I think it looks dumb. Yeah, here it is. Well, we might as well look at this just for completion's sake. Let's jump into that. Boop. So, when they first showed this, maybe you're like me, and you thought they were gonna boom and change the graphics to be beautiful and modern in HD, like they remastered it or something. And no, it was just to show you that there's a bajillion racers all smashing into each other, and it's just, I don't know.
Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES.
I just hate the way it looks. There's no atmosphere in any of this course design.
Your power meter will decrease if you crash into
I love F-Zero GX. It is one of my favorite racing games of all time. Bye, Dorothy. Dorothy's dead now. But F-Zero GX is one of my favorite racing games of all time. And so I love F-Zero, but there's just so much more that this franchise could be than some forgettable battle royale, last man standing. Nothing about the racing element of this looks good. It's just smash into each other, try not to explode. I'm not interested. Why wouldn't you at least give this modern visuals? Why would you do this crappy Super Nintendo? One of the worst things about Super Nintendo games in modern times are the ones that tried to be 3D. Because it just looks like a mess. So why would I want to look at this in the year 2023?
It's time to race your way to
I'm just not interested. I'm very disappointed. And, a lot of people, I've seen some people, we're good. I've seen some people talk about how oh, well, come on, this is they're trying to get a feel for whether or not people would want a new F-Zero game. So this is they're just kind of putting it out there. And if this does well, then maybe they'll make a new F-Zero. Okay, few things about that. Number one, Nintendo's not hurting for money, okay? Nintendo is worth billions and billions and billions of dollars. They are a filthy rich video game company. They're the most powerful video game company out there. They are going nowhere. Nintendo can afford to take a risk every 3 years. They can afford to take a risk every year on a game, okay? But, just do something crazy every 3 years where you go, yeah, I don't know, this could be huge or it could just completely bomb. We don't know. It's cool though, so we're going to do it. So they can afford to just be like, you know what, let's make a new F-Zero game. F it. We're going all in. Big budget, beautiful visuals, modern visuals, all new gameplay ideas, whatever. Whatever you want to do, big online. They can afford to do that. And even if it were to bomb, it wouldn't matter. They tried, and now they can at least tell people to shut up about F-Zero because they tried. So forget about this idea of Nintendo having to get a feel for whether or not people like F-Zero. Will it sell well? They can take a risk, for God's sakes. That's what being a business is. You take a risk every now and again, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. Nintendo has taken 0 risks with the Switch. Name a game that is a risk on the Switch. What's a risk? Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door being remastered is not a risk. That's a slam dunk. That's going to do exceptionally well. So, yeah, don't give me this nonsense of they're getting a feel for whether or not people like F-Zero. Here's an idea. Look on the internet, Nintendo. Look on a few message boards. Look on Twitter. People are always talking about how they want a new F-Zero game. Why not just remaster one of them? Why not remaster the Nintendo 64 game? Remaster F-Zero GX, whatever. Just do that. And people, that'll give you a feel, and you don't have to spend as much money. Because you're not building it from scratch, you're using probably some of the same coding, or at very least you're just doing what the game already did, but remastering it. So that's a way to get a feel. And also, what is this really going to tell them? Like, oh, a bunch of people played a free game for a week? What does that tell you? That doesn't tell you if people would buy a $60 F-Zero game. It's free, and also this doesn't even really play like an F-Zero game. So, like, what is this giving you a feel for? It's not really telling you much of anything. If this is to give us an idea of whether or not we should make a new F-Zero, you're not really getting useful data from that. Also, another reason this is pretty lame, it's one of these, like, Nintendo Switch Online members apps. This is more of an app than a game. So what I'm saying is eventually this is going to go bye-bye. This won't exist in 5 to 10 years at some point. So is it really exciting to get something that is going to be completely gone at a certain point in time and not available to you anymore? And if you stop paying your online membership, then this is gone. You don't get this anymore. So there's a few reasons why I don't like this. And like I said, I also just hate the art style. I mean, Mario Kart, F-Zero, Pilot Wings, what's another one? There's several of those games back in the day. F-Zero, obviously. Back in the Super Nintendo days where they're like, we can make... Star Fox. They're like, we can make 3D games. And it's like, no, you can't. No, you can't. Look at this. Gives me a headache just looking at it. And I'm all about that atmosphere, baby. I'm all about the ambience. Getting a feel for your environment. Really creating a setting. This does none of that. What is this? What is the theme of this? I don't know. Color? This is the purple track. Let's play in the purple F-Zero track. What about the green one? Oh, here's the blue one, guys. Let's play in the blue track. Here's the orange track. Like, come on. I guess this is a desert, maybe? I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. This doesn't do it for me. Here's the deal, though. As I said before, I'm an idiot. So you don't have to care what I think. It's funny, I watched Arlo's reaction. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched his Paper Mario thing, and then I also watched his reaction to the Mario vs. Donkey Kong thing. And he didn't seem to care about the Mario vs. Donkey Kong thing. He was like totally downplaying it, didn't care. He didn't even seem to know what the game was. He thought it was one of the mini land ones. And, imagine me getting mad at him for not reacting positively for something that I love. Imagine how pathetic that would be for me to be like, Arlo's an idiot. Arlo didn't like the thing that I liked. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, guys. You can love this. I hope you are loving this. And when I say things like, nobody asked for this, nobody did ask for this. Who was asking for a Battle Royale version of Super Nintendo F-Zero? Nobody said they wanted that. We said we wanted a new F-Zero or we wanted a remaster of F-Zero GX. Nobody said, give me some weird online app version of F-Zero. Because I've seen some people telling me like, I wanted this. It's like, no, you did. If I stuck this in front of you and I said, you can play this or you can play this F-Zero GX remaster, you'd pick the F-Zero GX remaster. You know you would. So let's stop playing dumb. If you like this, God bless. I love happiness. I love when it's in the air. I love when I can smell it. I love when I can lick it. Give me the happiness. And if it's making you happy, cool. That's great. We need more of that in the world. But for me personally, this fucking sucks. And this is lame. And this is not how you treat F-Zero fans. This is yet another bullshit slap in the face from Nintendo where it's like, oh, you want an F-Zero game? Okay, here you go. A Battle Royale game that's only accessible if you're paying for Nintendo Switch Online Premium, and it's going to go away in 3 years when nobody's playing it anymore. Nobody's going to be talking about this in a week. You'll be lucky to find 99 people. Why 99? Why not 100? What? And one of the things that makes F-Zero fun is the characters. But when you have this like Super Nintendo version, you don't even really like see the characters in the craft. In F-Zero GX, there's this like heavy focus on the characters, and that's what's cool about it. I don't want to go backwards. I want to go forwards with F-Zero. I want shiny, skin-tight, muscly, and also big tits on the gals in latex futuristic costumes with high-definition modern visuals. That's what I want out of F-Zero. I can't jerk off to this. What is this? Anyways, welcome to the Bit Block. Okay. We got a little weird there for a moment. But you know I'm right. You know that Papa Joshi is always right, and you get mad at me, and give it another month, and everybody's going to be saying, where the fuck is our F-Zero game? Can you believe Nintendo thought that was appropriate? Can you believe they released that stupid F-Zero 99 game, and they thought that was a new F-Zero? Give us a real F-Zero, Nintendo. They're going to be saying the thing that I'm saying right now. I've been around for a long time. This happens all the time with me. I take a lot of hate for saying the truth, and then people, a year down the line or something, they're saying the same thing that I was saying years ago. So just from now on, if you want to be right, just repeat what I say. I'm being sarcastic, obviously. I'm being playful. I'm being facetious. I'm going to go murder some younglings. Is that a Star Wars thing? Did I make that joke properly? Didn't the Darth Vader guy kill all the little kids, and aren't they called younglings? Doesn't he put his hood up before he kills them? Why? Why put the hood up? Probably so the blood didn't splash on his hair. He was smart. He knew what he was doing. And how can you stay mad at this face? Look at this cute face. Look at those eyebrows. Look at this all-American blonde fella. You can't stay mad at me. You can't escape me. You'll be back. They'll always be back. So that is the Nintendo Direct. It's going to be 12:30 by the time I'm done with this. This was a mistake. Believe it or not, I am still moving around sprinkles in my mouth as I've been talking for this last hour and a half or whatever it's been. But this is a green marshmallow, and then it's got sprinkles on it, and in the middle of this is chocolate. And I don't even like chocolate, but I like it with this. Folks, where else are you going to get this kind of free entertainment from gaming channels? You're not going to get it from anywhere else. You're going to get this from Game Explain? No. You're going to get this from Nintendo Prime? Maybe. You're going to get this from The Good Vibe Gamers? No, you're not. No, you're not. What's another YouTube channel? What's the guy that's got numbers and letters in his name? I can't remember what his name is. You going to get it from him? No, you're not. The licking of half-eaten food only happens at the Bit Block. Okay. RGT85. There you go. Switch Force. You're not going to get it from Demich. Oh, we're going to give it to Demich. I'm stuffy. Nintendo Life. I like Nintendo Life. I don't know what Nintendo Life thinks of your buddy boy JT. Probably not very positively. I don't know. But I think I like the Nintendo Life people. Please don't force me to eat the sprinkles. Oh, Demich, you are going to pull off all of the sprinkles on this candy device. And you're going to eat them one by one. And I want you to at least take 4 bites per sprinkle. That's my form of torture. By the way, what do you guys think of this silky tropical windbreaker? It's very sensual. Nintendo Life seems like very nice fellows. What's the guy say? What does the guy say on the channel? It's been a while. Hello, all you lovely people. Is that it? Well, if they liked me, they don't like me now. Okay, let's look at a couple lovely windbreaker. Josh, thank you, Aaliyah. Hey, where the hell's Madeline been? I told Madeline to get it. Madeline is my friend slash future girlfriend, by the way, slash future wife, slash future mother of my 7 children. And I told her to join me in this. And wait a minute, what is this? Oh. She sent me a picture of her legs, and I thought there was blood on it, but it's paint. It's like, I thought the live stream was bad, but I didn't think it was going to force people to start cutting themselves bad. Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here. There we go. We got it. See, you probably thought I was playing a wave file of his greeting, but no, that was me. That's the kind of range that I have as a performer. Slave explain. I thought you were gonna pull a Guru Larry. Hello you. I like Guru Larry too. He's friends with Ashens, right? What the hell? I haven't watched Ashens in forever. I love Ashens. I love the British. They're pretty good. They're not bad. Out of season blasphemy. What's out of season blasphemy? This is in season still. Now this is out of season in like a couple days. Actually, so Monday, September 18th, I'm starting to decorate for Halloween. It takes me about a week. Legitimately, it's going to take me about 6 or 7 days to be done. And I feel like I'm getting back from war when I'm done. Like I just sit and I collapse. And I take it all in and I'm just like, I feel like I just gave birth to triplets after that week of nonstop decorating. Madeline, what? There she is. I said your jacket wasn't autumnal, but you didn't pay attention. I'm sorry, darling. I will pay better attention to you, I promise. It's just there's all these delinquents in the chat. I have to pay attention to all my little babies here. Leg picks? What is this, 1925? Listen, Chip Chap Chop, I happen to like an old-fashioned gal. The way to my heart is sending me pictures of your shoulder. Showing me a little bit of shoulder. Oh, like, look at that. Demonetized right there. This is how you get me going. This is all I need. I prefer my ladies to go tanning on the beach in a hazmat suit. I don't want no floozy. Is Nick a Nintendo fan or not? Nick is a Nintendo fan, yeah. He's got a Switch. His kids are getting to the age, well, a couple of his kids are getting to the age where they play games, like video games. They like the Switch and everything. So I'm very excited about that. Because now Uncle Joshy is like the video game guy. And of course, I'm the new voice of Mario and Luigi. And so they've got this fun uncle who plays video games. So I get to like tell them what games they should play and stuff. And they get excited about that. Okay. He said I'm one of his little babies. I knew this wasn't parasocial. Well, I mean, you had to learn at some point. Should we look at a website? Let's just look at some of these websites. Look at these websites. I bothered to do this, so we might as well look at the websites. So this is the Japanese website for Super Mario role-playing game. Comes out November 17th. And let's check it out. Bowser can throw Mario as a weapon? Look at this. Look at the top right. He just whips Mario. Bowser's on your team? Wait a minute. Why am I just now realizing? I think I knew this, right? It's been so... What is some of these characters, man? They're a little weird. What's with that wolf with blinking eyes? This game is satanic. Oh, now see, that's how I like Princess Peach. You know what I mean? Oh, she's a warrior now. She's a cowgirl. She's a this, that. Honey, enough. Just tie yourself up from a rope and dangle from a ceiling, okay? Do what God intended, Princess Peach. Enough. I'm joking. Take it easy. The Chain Chomps are holding up the chandeliers. What? Wait, Bowser's on your team, but he's also kidnapping Peach and trying to kill you. I don't remember anything from the time that I played this game, clearly. There's the sword. I love that sword's face. It looks so dopey. It's pretty great. Bowser's Castle looks nice. There's Mario. Chibi Boy Mario. World! Oh! We got a... Oh... I think I'm going to like this game. I think I will. We've got a Shy Guy on a pogo stick. You don't see kids playing on pogo sticks these days. They're all making TikTok videos and vaping. You know what I mean? Look at the little chubby Kuribo. Kamek. I don't know what that thing is. I feel like Bowser in the Super Mario Brothers movie. Whatever that is. I don't know what that thing is. Is that a Spiny with armor? We got a little magician something. Oh, look at some of this. Are there mini games in this? Like, tell me, you guys, what is this thing with Mario going down the river on the barrels? Is that just like a part of gameplay where you're like going to another area? Or is that a mini game? The paratroopers are kind of fat in this game. A lot of the enemies are fat. And I don't mean P-H-A-T. I mean fat. I mean get on the treadmill. So this to me is the character. What the fuck is it? Out of all the characters I've seen for this game, the S&M Donkey Kong is the one that really truly shines. I do not understand what's going on with this character. I don't like his face. He has a very dead looking face. It's almost like he's Jesus Donkey Kong too, where he's got like the spikes in his head. That's Jesus Donkey Kong. This game is full of blasphemy. So we got Malo. Hey Malo. Well, I'm not going to take a bite. But Malo, is this one of your relatives? I bit one of your relatives, Malo. Is he actually made out of marshmallow? Or is he like a cloud boy? And then we've got Gino. He's basically Pinocchio, I assume. We've got Koopa. Oh, that's weird. There's an error on this website. Why did they put Koopa? That's Bowser. We've got Princess Peach. Isn't it weird how she used to be called Princess Toadstool? What a terrible name. But she's cute. Bowser's cute. There's this guy. I kind of like him. This is the longest website in the history of websites. Oh, look at these dudes. Oh, we're the clowns. We're the clowns that you battle in Super Mario RPG. Look at how we got a horn. We're balancing on a ball. That guy's on a... Oh, look at the cake. You fight a cake monster? Are there literally like 300 enemies in this game? Everything but the kitchen sink is in Super Mario RPG, apparently. I almost feel like I need to do a journal. I need to do a video journal of this game because this seems like I'm just going to have to... Look at the... Wow! Look at the... What the fuck? There's a... Oh, my brain. The skeleton guy holding the little tombstone thing. I like him. Wait a minute. Malo can just jump out of his body? That's a fat snowman. That was a fat Mr. Blizzard. Wait, is there a Halloween area in this game? I gotta be paying more attention. I'm asking a million questions, but then I'm not looking for answers. Josh, the way you say Jesus is the best. How am I supposed to say Jesus? You are joking, right? Bowser's Japanese name is Koopa. Dimitri, I'm joking. I'm just being a little smarty pants. I know all the Marios. Actually, Bowser's Japanese name is Robotnik. No, that's not true. I know who Robotnik is. I dream about him every night. God, Robotnik is so sexy. It's a spooky sunken ship. Okay, so there's like there's a spooky sunken ship. Mm-hmm. Well, the game comes out after Halloween, so I'll have to enjoy that. See, I'm very weird when it comes to holidays and seasons. I like to play video games based on like I literally will play games from years ago for Halloween, which is coming up, and I'll just play the Halloween areas. Mario Kart, I'll play Halloween tracks just for the fun of it. You know, Paper Mario, I'll go to the Halloween area, all that. Play the mini games from Mario Party that are Halloween. That's what I do with myself. And then for Christmas, I do the snowy ones. So I'm always looking for new Halloween, summer, or Christmas kind of stages in games. Josh says Jesus like every Midwesterner ever. What? How are you supposed to say Jesus? How do you say it? Jesus? She's Amelia. What? Okay, let's keep scrolling down this website. There's these, whoa! Mario kicks Bowser, then a Starman hits Bowser's shell. We've got Rainbow Road. How was this represented in the Super Nintendo game? How did they illustrate this in the original game? Why is Mario such a little shorty? Mario... Does Mario never get big in the game? Is that just his normal size? Why are these pipes here? I'm tempted to click the pipes, but I want to see everything. There's some... 1996 is when it came out. I really think they need to come up with a better box art for this, by the way. Did we go through everything? Character? I like that background. That's cute. Ooh. We did not go through everything. So we got Mario. Oh, Mario's in this game? Mario's in Super Mario RPG? Okay. We've got Malo. We got Gino. Gino looks like an asshole. Is that his personality? Is he kind of a jerk? What's his personality? Or is he just dead inside? Is he just kind of like no personality because he's a wooden boy? We got Bowser. Ooh, look at the big boo. What are these enemies? Why are there so many enemies? I mean, I'm not mad, but I'm just like blown away by the amount of characters. Peach looks really cute in this game. She looks very kawaii. Okay, we got Old Toad, Frog. We got Old Frog. We got Showtime Dino. We got Dennis' worst nightmare. What is this guy's deal? Where are you going? Get back here. What's he about? His name is Clonker. Why is there so much space between it? This is my favorite fucking video game character ever. Where's he been? What's his deal, you guys? What's his name? What's his deal? Is he fun? Am I going to like him? I already like him. That's like Wario. He's like one of Wario's friends. Wait a minute. Okay, we got this weird shark. I don't know what's going on there. We got that. This guy also looks insane. This guy hides bodies in cemeteries. I could have gone with a funnier location than a cemetery because that's where a lot of dead bodies are. He hides dead bodies on children's playgrounds. That's a better joke. More morbid and weird, but it works better. Booster. His name is Booster? What? Booster? That's a funny name. I'd have called him Sir Clunker. Booster? Why is he called Booster? No, he's Sir Clunker. This guy is neat. His torso is just a sack. What's the deal with this dude? He's like Toadsworth before Toadsworth. Well, these are fun. What's the world? Let's click on that. Mario House. I don't know. I'm starting to like this game. I mean, I'd never hated it. Look at his fat little face. Look at him. He's like a baby going, uppy. He wants uppies. I'll give him uppies. Okay, so this is the story. Mario didn't pay his rent in Bowser's castle, so he was evicted. But that was okay because there was a sword that exploded a bunch of colorful sparks. And if he was still in the castle, Mario wouldn't have seen it happen, so that was okay. So after all that, Mario is talking to Bowser, and Mario's like, did you kidnap Peach? And Bowser's like, no, I was going to. Why? And he's like, well, I don't know. Let's just do something else instead. And they all just agreed to be friends for one adventure. That's the story. That's a cool little Bowser icon there. So here's the world. Oh, okay. We've got a little sky area. Got volcano-y. I'm assuming this is the final area. Wait, is this an area you can go to? You must be able to. Oh, okay. Got some temples. Where's this pirate ship, you little liars? I don't see a pirate ship anywhere. That's the last time this chat bamboozles me. Oh, Yoshi Racing. Is this a mini game? Is the Yoshi Racing a fun little mini game that you get to do? It better be. Oh, minecart area? Oh, this has like a best... Wait, did the Yoshi thing have that? Oh, the Yoshi thing doesn't have like a high score, so maybe that isn't. Oh, I like that mailbox. That's a good mailbox. Oh, they got baby Yoshis in the nest. This is a little minecart game. I don't know what's going on in this. Yeah, some of the art style is very weird, but that's okay. Sometimes it's fun to have something a little different. Whoa, look at this. Drastic. This definitely looks like it's made by Square Enix. Oh God, come on now. I don't like that. That looks nothing like. That looks like a Dragon Quest game or something, but that doesn't look like Mario at all. Little tadpole. Oh, this is cool. Look at this little swamp. Oh, there's the old frog guy. Oh, I can't wait to. Okay, I'm getting excited to play this game now. I can't wait to see what that frog guy tells me. I bet he's really sassy. He's like a sassy old frog, and he's like, "You whippersnappers, get over here and listen to me rant about politics." Okay, so we went through all the locations, right? Did we click on all these? We did these. Well, there was no pirate ship, and everybody in the chat is a liar, and I wish nothing but horrible things upon you for lying to me. No, I obviously know there's probably I saw it with my own eyes, so. This is about the battle. Not super into the battle system. You bump into an enemy, and then you battle them. And, oh, that's the end of that. Okay, so you pick an action command. Why is the website not loading? What did I do? Did I break it? Here's B. Oh, it's just showing about, oh, that's to defend yourself. So there are action commands. It's just not as good as Paper Mario as far as being involved with the battling. But look at that little fat toad. Well, this is all in Japanese, so I'm not really going to understand it. I'm just happy we get to see that little toad run up every time I scroll down. Gino's got a gun for a hand? What was that about? What is this video game? The moon?! You get to the moon? Okay, well, that's Super Mario RPG from Ubisoft. All right, last thing we're going to look at here tonight. Bottom left on the map. Oh, sorry. Okay. Josh, mind the broken website. Joshy, the trio cinematic attacks are new. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dimitri. They mentioned in the direct that Mario is a deadbeat dad. What? I mean, I think Wario would be a deadbeat dad. Everybody's screaming, bottom left! Bottom left! Imagine Mario House was rented. Mario owns his house. It was given to him by Princess Peach from one of the many times that he saved her. My horny ass could not have a piranha plant. Go to your room. And you're not with a piranha plant. Just go to your room with nothing. Gino is a big fan of the Second Amendment. Funky Kong sold ammo in Donkey Kong 64. That's true. Wario is the kind of dad that leaves to get milk and never comes back. That's also true. Okay, so this is just a little blurb they wrote about Paper Mario RPG, as it's known in Japan. The adventures of the fluent Mario and his friends once again. Paper Mario RPG will be released on Nintendo Switch in 2024. I'm starting to lose my voice. It's getting very scratchy, so I am going to have to wrap this up here, guys. We're just going to look at this. It's just talking about this being announced. But when I scroll down, now look at me. I'm looking a mess. My eyes are watering now. I'm dying. You're watching a grown man die before you. Mario arrives at Gorotsuki Town after receiving a letter from Princess Peach asking him to help her find treasure. However, Princess Peach is nowhere to be seen. In search of clues about Princess Peach, Mario visits Professor Frankly, who is researching treasures. And this is actually pretty well translated. Treasures in the city, and learns that the 1,000-year door leads to treasure, and that 7 star stones are required to open the door. I hear about it. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. It's so good looking. Oh my God. I just love it. Mrs. Meows. You know, she's actually an optional partner that you can get in the game. And my first time playing it, I did not get her. So I just want to confess that. That's the only thing I'm going to be confessing here tonight, okay? If you chase the treasure, you should be able to meet Princess Peach. With this in mind, Mario and Christine, whom he met in town, go on an adventure in the paper world in search of the Star Stone. Yes, they do. They're on their way to Glitzville. Delicious. I can't wait to play this chapter. Various events occur at the destinations you visit, such as a giant dragon waiting for you, residents suddenly turning into pigs, and incidents occurring on trains. This is all true. This is true. I can vouch for that. Look at the sun beaming in on him. All right, I'm going to actually confess one more thing. I think I would let Hooktail lick my feet. But that's the only other thing I'm going to confess. And if you've played the game, you understand why I would say such a ridiculous thing. But I might let him. Because he looks that good in this game. Oh God, I hope Madeline isn't watching anymore. Oh, I'm so excited to play this chapter, like I just said. It's so good. How many people in the chat will be playing this game for the first time next year on the Switch? Like, how many of you did not play this game originally, but you are going to be picking it up on the Switch? I'm very curious. There are new... I think some of these poses are new, by the way. I think this dude's pose, I don't know if that's in the game, the original one. Oh, we got a video. Hold on. Madeline says we're over. Madeline, come on. It's not weird. Hooktail just has a foot fetish in the game. And I'm just saying he looks really good and I'd let him lick my feet. Just one time. It wouldn't be a lot. Come on. Stop being such a prude, Madeline. Don't let this be what destroys our future marriage. Ryguy says he's on chapter 5. Isn't chapter 5 the Halloween one? Isn't that the one with Dupless? I would not smell Hooktail's feet. No, that'd be disgusting. Meows is the weakest ally, to be honest. Yeah, she is. I wasn't missing much when I didn't get her originally. But I like to have them all, you know? Unfortunately, I have already played this game 3 times. Yeah, but you haven't played the remaster of it. Feet are pretty based, though, says the Nintendrovert. Wish they just used all these development assets and made a new Paper Mario. Not me. The Thousand Year Door is a glorious game that must be celebrated. Oh, it's the pirate one? Okay. Chapter 5. When is the Shadow one? Isn't that... I thought that was kind of early. Maybe that was number 4. Is that chapter 4? Key Hall Key is chapter 5. When is Twilight Town? Is that 4 or 6? The pig chapter is my favorite. It is good. It is a really good one. That might be my favorite as well. I love them all. Train Mystery is the best chapter. That's a great one as well. The music in that one is so cool. The way it transitions to night and the sunset, you know, and then back to day. Madeline, it's not what it looks like. Yeah, come on, Madeline. I got this game used in college and played it and loved it. I didn't have any nostalgia for Paper Mario growing up, but felt like a kid playing through the Thousand Year Door. It's a magical game. Chapter 4 is Twilight Town. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought it was 4 or 5. But it is fantastic. I guess the only chapter that I wasn't in love with was the winter one towards the very end. Which you might be like, but Josh, you love winter. I do. Wait a minute. What just disconnected? Did I disconnect? Is this still live? I think I just bumped the wire. Are we good? Are we still good? I'm really bleached out in this. We're back. Okay. Hopefully YouTube keeps that all as one video. We're going to end it now anyways. Let's just finish this up. Mario is fluent, it says. That's weird. Died for a second. Yeah, sorry, I accidentally bumped the USB with my thick knee. In this game, even on roads that seem impossible at first glance, you can make use of your slick body to get into narrow gaps or fly through the sky as a paper airplane and use actions unique to paper to open up a path. Look at this, they got little videos. Oh, these are new sound effects. That was not the way it sounded originally. Yeah, those are new sound. Even the sound effects are updated. Because even that when he turns, that's not the same sound effect. It's kind of like it, but so they even updated sound effects. This is exciting. This is exciting. What's the other video? Ooh, wait, was that a new sound effect? There was some music playing before. Oh no, music plays when you step on... We're getting a fact video going here. Music plays when you step on the paper, the paperized platforms now. Like a little jingle, like the glow makes a noise. Cool. Whee. Oh, I'm so happy. See, when Metroid Prime Remastered came out, I was a little bit like, I love that game. That's so cool. Oh my God. But I wish they would have redesigned the music, like remixed it, recomposed it, updated it, and also some of the sound effects. From a sound perspective, Metroid Prime Remastered was literally just the GameCube game. And I wish it wasn't. But I mean, visually and the controls, fantastic. So I'm very excited to see that the Thousand Year Door, like they went the extra mile. The sound effects, the music, the visuals. Oh my God. They added some characters we saw already. So this is so exciting. Unique characters. We're not going to read all this anymore because I got to get going. But it's so wonderful. Oh, it just looks so good. This looks too good to be true. Please tell me I didn't die. And even if I did die, I guess the afterlife is pretty good because there's a remaster of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. Bowser. Pervin on Peach. Battle in the Theater. This just brings a smile to my face just looking at this stuff. Oh, hello there. You're dreaming, Joshy. Wake up. No, I don't want to wake up. So that's Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door, remastered. We're all very excited. We're all very aroused. This is compare your wits with Donkey Kong through inspiration and action. Nintendo Switch Mario vs. Donkey Kong will be released on February 16th, 2024. Oh yeah, let's go. Here we go. It has been decided that Mario vs. Donkey Kong will be released on Nintendo Switch on Friday, February 15th, 2024. The showdown between Mario and Donkey Kong that unfolded on Game Boy Advance will be revived on the Nintendo Switch. First, please watch this video. Okie dokie. Actually, we're not going to, because I need to go. But is there anything we haven't seen before? Sometimes these sites have a little extra something, like those two little videos. You find a little special something on these. Oh! That's the face I'd make at Donkey Kong 2. Two-player cooperative play. This game also supports two-player play. It's a weird way of saying it. Even if you can't clear a stage alone, if you share the roles with two people, you may be able to find a new path. I hope this has online. They haven't ruled it out, have they? Is it ruled out? I'm so excited for this game too. What a wonderful time to be alive. Oh God, I feel like something horrible is going to happen in my life. There's too many exciting video games. I'm too happy. I have breast cancer or something. I don't know. I'm afraid that I have some terminal disease that's going to kill me. We got this game. We got the Mario RPG, and there's too many good things happening. What's going to happen to me? Maybe I just need to accept that I'm allowed to be happy and excited about video games again. Maybe I need to stop worrying about death. Anyways, I don't really worry about death. Don't worry. And you shouldn't either. Because none of us are ever dying. We're the last generation on the planet, and nobody's going to die. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me. This has been a truly unforgettable live stream. As usual, it lasted about 4 times longer than I wanted. And now I'm going to cocoon myself in my pineapple hoodie. I'm the Kermit the Frog meme. They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. Okay, I need to take this off. Is this game $60? Which one? The Mario vs. Donkey Kong is $50, sweetheart. And I don't want to hear anybody talking about how that's too much, because I told you you have to get it. So, tough you-know-whaties. I appreciate all of the support you guys give me, if I can be real here for a second. You just mean the world to me, and I'd be nowhere without you. No, thank you for hanging out with me. Not no, but, thank you for hanging out with me. I apologize for the low quality of this webcam. See, look at that. It doesn't even focus on my finger. Cancer is not strong enough to take down my breast. Thank you, F off. Now there's the inspirational comment I needed. Mallory Carroll. Look who came crawling back from Nintendo Talk. Well, well, well. Somebody got a little tired of Cozy Game Central over there and wanted some spice in her life, I take it. Well, you're a little late because the live stream's over. It's all over. Everything is over. By the way, look at that. I was wearing a jacket. Any other gamer YouTuber that was wearing a jacket talking to you for 2 hours, they'd have pit stains like crazy. They'd be disgusting. They'd be a mess. But not me. Because I'm the most attractive and the most absorbent Nintendo YouTuber. Who's a nicer, prettier Nintendo YouTuber? Name a prettier Nintendo YouTuber than this. You can't do it. You can't. I'm the best. I'm the king and nobody beats me. All right, listen. I do have to go, but I am appreciative for your support and for hanging out. And, leave some comments below. Let me hear what you guys thought. Go over all the games. Ones that you're going to get, ones you're excited about. Are you going to get the Mario vs. Donkey Kong game? Are you excited about Super Mario Bros. Wonder in like a little over a month? Super Mario RPG. Are you researching if there is such a thing as an anti-Viagra pill to get your boner to retract into your body, because ever since you saw the 1,000-Year Door remastered, you can't get rid of this erection. And some of you are like, I'm a girl and I have a penis erection. Like, how did this happen? And that's just the magic of Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door. And that's also why I'll never be the official voice of Mario and Luigi, because I will say things like this and Nintendo will send me an email and say, what the hell are you doing? You're representing the most iconic video game characters of all time, and then you're making jokes about our games giving you an erection that you can't get rid of. I never promised you that I would be normal. I just want to remind you all of that. I never said I'm normal. I never promised you that I'd be normal. All right, thank you. God bless all of you. I'm ending every video from now on with a prayer. Dear God, thank you for and I mean this, God. It might sound like I'm being a little snarky, Dennis the Menace, Bart Simpson, like I usually am. But thank you, God, for these wonderful video games. Thank you for the talented folks that bring them to us. And thank you for the joy and wonder that they bestow upon us, the families they bring together, the friendships that they strengthen, the young blossoming minds that they inspire, the young people like myself. And yes, I'm still young. I'm getting up there, but I still got a lot of pep in my step. And we will bring more joy into the world in 4 years when I make my own game finally. I'm already well underway, but and you are all contractually obligated to buy it. I just want to say that. And I will come to every one of your homes and make sure that you purchase my game, or you will get a lashing. Oh, great. Now we're all going to hell. No. We're not. We're good. So thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Moses. Thank you for all the video games. Thank you, Santa Claus, for the video games. This feels blasphemous. It's not blasphemous, Madeline. I actually am thankful to God for video games. I'm not even joking. I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but thank you, God, for these great video games. I'm very happy and filled with joy. And thank you for Halloween, God, which I'm going to be celebrating very soon. It's Friday now, which means it's my cheat night. I'm going to McDonald's to get a large fry, a large Cokie, 4 barbecue sauces. I don't even use all of them. I just like having them. And I also like to order more things, you know? Because it's like if I just say, can I get a large fry and a large Coke? I feel like that's not triumphant enough. Like I wait a whole week to say, can I get a large fry and a large Coke, and then I pull forward? No. So I like to try and add to the meal. So I get a large fry. I get a large Coke. And then I get 4 barbecue sauces. And I get an apple pie. Yeah, that's right. I get an apple pie. And then you're going to love this. You ready for the last thing I get? I get a Happy Meal for my dogs. My 3 dogs. Maddie, Chelsea, and my number 1 girl, Sadie. I get them a Happy Meal, and they each get a nugget. Well, they get like 1 nugget and then a third of a nugget, because there's 4 nuggets, and there's 3 of them. So I kind of mathematically cut them up. And so they get a little cheat night meal as well. I know it's not good for them to be having a nugget, but it's only 1 nugget, and they only get it once a week. So they get a little cheat night with me. And now, when I walk in with the Happy Meal box, they know what it is. They get excited. They start jumping around. So that's 2 hours. I entertained you for free for 2 hours. For God's sakes, I have to go. Thank you guys for joining me. It is a great time for video games. 2023 has been a great year. I can't wait to do my wrap up, my year in review in December. I'll probably put it up on New Year's Eve, early morning on New Year's Eve. Yeah, New Year's Eve, December 31st. I'll put it up early in the morning. It'll be a big, meaty, chunko video where I go over all the games that I played this year, talk about my favorites. We'll get some categories, biggest disappointment. We won't focus too much on disappointments. This has been a great year. And so, yeah, and it looks like 2024 is going to be amazing as well. So I have to go report to Madeline and see what she's up to, and also do some painting. But I have to go to bed, though, like in a half hour. So thanks for watching, guys. And like I said, leave comments. Tell me what you thought of the Direct. It's not just all about me. It's also about you. This is a collab, okay? I need you to work for free in the comment section for me. Okay, goodbye. God bless America. Amen.